Hey guys, JC6 here, back with you with Venus Red Justice for All. So let's see what's going on with case 3. Maybe Acro saw money. Maybe Acro saw money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! So Mr. Wright's argument was so circular I'm still a bit dizzy, however. His argument does hold water, just no denying it. It seems so flamboyant, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Kind of the absolute most important thing, Mr. Venus Wright. The guy tried to fraud of a magical clown was spotted at the scene of the crime. There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Oh, this is my turn to turn this trial around. Miracle, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. In some actions, as who was the other person Mario saw on the scene, that evidence has nothing to do with the question. Au contraire, mon frere, what's that supposed to mean? It does indeed have something to do with the question. Most saw that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself, it was a human being he saw. How is that possible? Simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bus. We're talking about try using your brain on this case. The silhouette he saw just happened to be wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bus. A cloak like that could easily get snagged on the bus if they came into contact. If the idiot who in the right mind would put a cloak on the bus. It doesn't matter who put it on the bus. Wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bus? That question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree? Though he caught me. Let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bus? Since it's been wearing a cloak the entire time as I practiced. Furthermore, how would the person have gotten the cloak onto the bus, I wonder? Since she's so nice about telling me I'm wrong, it hurts even more. The famous Macaw carry a whip approach. For him, the same as the victim himself, Russell Berry. That's what I'm saying. I mean the victim himself placed the cloak on the bus. Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all of this? I'm finally putting together all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. You want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Acro used the rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. He attached that rope to the bus, and dangled the bus out the bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, the spell at the entrance of the lodging house. By now, other than the ventriloquist and his puppet Ben and Trila, the ringmaster Ralph to see it bent over to lift the wooden box. That's when Acro took his chance to release the rope. This is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bus hit the victim, you wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true, it can't be. Still a little early to get you getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. The circus isn't over yet. With the shock of impact, he threw up the cloak and got snapped onto the bus. That's when the sound was heard by a witness, and he took a look out of his window. The witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls the clown. Looked out his window, the cloak had already snapped onto the bus. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that most saw the bus being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair couldn't see out of his window, so he just kept pulling the bus up. That's how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. Now you know how the murder actually took place. Now you know who was able to drop the murderer from above the scene. Acro could only have been you. Acro's been playing mind games for all of us. He's come to the end of his rope now. It graces through a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? There's only two things matter, the power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Okay, then use that and get out of this jam. Okay, I better look this up. I can tell I'm gonna mess this up, so I better look this up right now. I mean, usually I would try, but I just get the feeling that I'm gonna mess this up. Let's see, I'm looking up the walkthrough. Okay, they say present the poster. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to do that. If they would have been silent for 2 more seconds, I would have screamed. Problems match the 3 symbols, you know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday there were 2 contradictions in most testimonies. The theory I just explains all of these contradictions. As the silk hat was found at the crime scene of the crime. I remember what Mo said. Testified that the criminals he saw fleeing the crime was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust. Makes sense if you look at it that way. He did see the silk hat, well, sort of. But you got one. What about the other contradiction? What would that ventriloquist say in court? Said I witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. The concept that there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the... If the cloak snagged onto the buzz, what happened to the white roses? Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bus, that means that the white roses will end up on the back of the bus. Which explains why Mo didn't see it. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bus. It's quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick. Maybe about Carl finally throwing the towel. So much for that theory. So right, do you mind? Take the time to research or a circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. This witness feels an incredible depth of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. As there is actually no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Now I'd like you to hear Acro's story. What about his relationship with the ringmaster's life up until now? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respects the ringmaster. Seems that this case is over yet. Very well, however, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I'll listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. Or why not take a 10-minute recess? Oh, okay, we're making progress. Remember, December 30th? I can believe it, Acro. It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is. To think he was always the most straightforward of the group. She was unbelievable. Echo tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? Mama, he's just a little twerp, isn't he? Well, that's one way to put it. You know me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Okay, I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyway. I know, Detective. I'm sorry. Why don't you relax a little? You got some really tasty milk. How about card trick, Detective? Ho ho ho, well, if you insist. About the evidence you mentioned, what is it? Here you go. This was yesterday in Acro's room. As a result of our investigation, you can look at it later. Won't Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? This is why this is all a secret. Details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. Well, Carmen looked like she was in a pretty big hurry, though. Yesterday, our final plans were put into place. A message from the prosecutor for you. Judgment comes at the very last instant. Everything he says seems pretty cryptic to me. Looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. Stationery looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it before it's spoiled. Court is now in session. Shall we continue our proceedings? Okay, guys, so stop it right here. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys next time.